Run win. Hello guys, this is James and Latanya, my beautiful sister. Link below for her YouTube channel.
Ain't nothing on there.
And well, there is stuff on it.
What? Like, oh, I'll put some new stuff on it since he's putting.
She's got a Windows phone. It's a wonder she doesn't.
Look,
Okay.
I need a new one. If anyone would like to GoFundMe HTC1, that's fine. Contact my brother. He'll give you the mailing address to ship it on. Thank you. Okay, what?
I'm not gonna waste my time answering that. That's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
I'll
Ask
do
me
your
shall be
business.
given. Somebody out there might be watching that bought an HTC One and not going to use it.
You're the one in there.
Yes, because that's the newest one, and they're not going to use it because they run in with the Joneses and tripped up because they got to get an Apple because everybody at work got an Apple phone. So
everybody work at an Apple phone. Movie review: Live for Your Die Hard, Bruce Willis.
Is that man ever going to stop making movies?
He's like in his 60s now still, and he's good. He's a good actor.
I like Bruce Willis because he gets to the point and he doesn't waste a lot of time.
One thing I like about him is that the characters he plays are direct, forward, straightforward, humble characters. They're not really like, he's not cocky. You know, it seems like a lot of older.
He has real life reactions and stuff.
Yeah, and he
like when he's in the car about to take down the helicopter, he's talking to himself, like people do. You haven't something like that?
That dude died hard.
My mother said that's exactly what you do too. He lived through you and he died hard. Because he did die hard. So, he was talking to himself in the car, complaining about they made me go out here, not just a regular person, but a senior detective. That's what people do every day. I asked if she needed anything. No, she didn't need nothing. She would take it all the way back to my desk, talking about, can you make copies for me on the copy machine? I was just at the copy machine, and you was just right there, and you said you didn't need anything. That's why I like Bruce Willis. He's very realistic.
Yes, so the story is about people taking over the United States.
Hackers!
Hackers, that is just...
Okay.
Yeah.
Hackers... Not that I know hackers in real life, but the computer people I know are not. Okay. They are... I won't say they're fanatics, but they are true to the causes that they support. However, they're not dumb. So I understand how should I put this? I understand that there is a certain amount of ignorance when you're doing computer programs. You might not know what they're used for, but nobody that I know that does computers they're smarter than what some of these.
Well, they were using a bunch of college kids who were just.
But college kids play dumb.
Well, they played dumb,
but these the computer college kids that I knew, that I still know today, they not dumb.
Yeah, but because the first one, he was just
they not dumb like that. Like, they would have figured out a way when they realized what was happening. Granted, some of them want to move out of the United States and they don't like some of the stuff going on. And they wouldn't have let that happen because that means they couldn't get to their money.
What are you talking about trying to get out of the United States? That's silly. Who'd want to leave the United States?
Just about some hackers.
At the very beginning, she is right because the one of them asked the person before he got killed. I guess they gave him an opening credit name because he was an actor that's fairly well known. He said, "Are you sure this is legal?" So obviously, if he's thinking something might be up, then obviously the rest of the people.
Man, the computer people that I know, if they think something's illegal, they're not dumb enough to ask. Who asked?
Well, they were.
Why would you? You know this man is a bad guy. He got killers on his payroll. Why do you ask him this? Like he's gonna tell you the truth.
Oh, well, people. Well,
look, the people I know who do computers, they're not gonna be a liability. You're not shooting them and getting away with it.
Well,
look, they'll have something on their computer that if they don't boot up their computer and every 6 hours or every 3 hours, that it will send all the information to all the newscasters. They was not going out these people just got shot and that was the end of it. They be killing. That's at the end of the movie. They tie up loose ends and stuff. And then look, the people I know with computers, that'd be like if I don't reboot my computer, they have some kind of code where they'll reboot itself in 3 hours and just send everybody's pictures and everybody's business. And then that person who got on their nerves years ago, they be in the mix too. Everybody go down. But go ahead.
They'll be in the next two.
Oh, there was some bad acting in there. Who was that? The dude from the FBI? I don't even.
He was trying to
Bad
act hard.
acting.
He was trying to act hardcore.
He
I
was
saw.
trying to act like, I guess they wanted him to be stern yet in charge. He was none of the above.
To tell you the truth.
None of the above.
To tell you the truth, I think
He was not excitable enough. If you're having something like that happen on that kind of level, you would be a whole lot more excitable than that. And I don't care that, yes, you're supposed to be calm, but there at least some kind of one moment of excitement. Like, how did this happen, guys? Something. Just.
Well, he was trying to.
Nope.
He was just. Something.
Nope. Else.
Anyway, so what happened was that they decided to try to attack the fire sale, attack the United States infrastructure, what communications and stuff like that. And they
shamed the man.
Oh,
don't look. I don't care.
Oh, the man who's doing it.
I don't care what level of anything that you're at. You reap what you sow at some point. And this was the ultimate reap what you sow movie, pretty much. He hacked into the system with a laptop, showed them that there were vulnerabilities, told them that they needed to redo the thing. They used him to come up with this big old thing where everything would go to in the event that it would happen. Then when they fired him, when he tried to tell people that their stuff wasn't safe, they fired him and shamed him. And of course they shamed him so bad he had to go. He just disappeared. Now, first of all, if you have a computer person that you make upset and they just disappear, you too might want to disappear, because there is no telling what they will do.
Because he did, I think about it, he created the system.
He created the system
he
that was the backup for if it was to happen. And then they shamed him, and then he got fired, and then he disappeared. Like, trying to make it. They didn't say exactly what they did, but hello, it's the government. What do you think they did? Talking about he probably pulled up something from when he was like 3 years old and stuff, just telling him hit his head, talking about he's psychotic or crazy. There's no telling. But anyways, he made this backup system, and then he used it for his advantage because you wouldn't listen. So he's going to show you. He told you. Now he gonna show you, which is what he did. But of course, he's got great teeth. Where did I see him before? I know you keep telling me that I haven't seen him in any movie. But
I said I have only seen him in one movie.
He has great teeth. I don't know if they're really his teeth, but they are great teeth.
Lord really blessed him. I enjoyed his acting.
A little bit of an overbite, but great teeth.
I liked him. So Bruce Willis gets involved because they are cutting off the loose ends of little children they used to create it. And he got the little kid, and he found the kid, and he and the kid kind of solved the thing. The interesting thing about the movie, I would probably say, then you get to see his daughter is in there too.
Boy, look, they need to stop having movies where kids are talking back to their parents like that. Because granted, there is a percentage of the United States of America that allow their children, no matter what age, to talk to them sideways. We need some real life movies, like the movies where people trying to call DCF on folks, on grown people, are calling the police. Because I wish I would talk to my parents the way that she talked to her father.
Oh yeah, and then of course that changed.
That's all I'm saying.
And so
talking about something. You can't pick and choose when now all of a sudden, because you in trouble and you know that your daddy's a man, now you want to be his daughter. I would have been like, I don't know who she is. She ain't my daughter. She said her last name something else. I don't know. Even though, granted, if I was a real parent, probably not. But still, it's a movie. It's fake. I would have been like, who? Nah, I don't know her. I don't know her. Because she told me that she called me when she wanted to talk to me. She hadn't called me, so I don't know who she is.
She got a cell phone and she called it 911. No, it's 911 bed. It is interesting. Interjection. Thank God for the United States of America. We do have 911. It's obviously not something global. And it's very, very good that God's blessed our country to have that thing. But one of the interesting things about it is that no system can override people, because if you looked at one of the things you saw in the thing is that you still need the people to run the government. So no matter what system you come up of government or whatever, people are still required to use it.
Now, McDonald's is a different thing. They probably just need someone to turn them things on. All y'all want $15 an hour. McDonald's was never meant to sustain your life, okay? It's meant for high schoolers who need a part-time job to make it.
But McDonald's is not there to sustain your family. It was not designed for that.
And McDonald's was never meant for you to eat there 24 hours a day, 3 days a week. It was meant for moms and dads who were on their way to go to games and grab the kids, grab a snack, and go on.
Yes, they said the majority. In fact, one of the top executives at McDonald's said their largest percentage of people only eat there like once or twice a month. So don't let someone pretend that folks is, you know.
Especially when you got a chubby hubby at 6, he don't have a job.
What does that mean?
A chubby hubby at 6 years old. People blame McDonald's because they're
What do you mean, they're kids?
That they're kids who do not have jobs and who are under 16 are hefty.
And telling them.
And talking about it's McDonald's fault. They can't drive themselves to McDonald's. They don't have a job. Stop taking them to McDonald's. Problem solved.
Yeah, discipline your
because
child.
Because of y'all people, my small fry is like half the size and they give me apples. I don't want apples. I get the children's meal because it's small. You know, I can eat it during my lunch break every now and then. You know, I like to have it every now and then. But because of you, I no longer can have a small fry. I get a half a French fry, which is what? 3 fries and then some apples. I don't want apples.
And your kids don't want apples. Your kids don't want milk.
If I wanted apples, I would go buy apples from the grocery store.
We don't go to McDonald's for apples and stuff like that. But how did we get on?
Whatever. Go ahead. Not sure.
Interesting thing I noticed this time on the movie was that reality, guys. Thank God for technology, but eventually you will have to deal with a person. Yes, they were typing things in the computers, but I don't know why they didn't think they needed guns, but that man was right. He needed to have guns for what he was about to do, and they were happily typing until Pete's post started getting killed. And you know, some of the people, you know, who were working for him got eliminated. And it's so interesting, like the little kid he didn't realize the ramifications. Oh, cool, we'll just shut down, let's say, this bank. We'll just wipe their system. Well, that bank might have 5,000 people whose lives get affected. And he didn't realize the fire sale, what it would actually do.
Were you talking about the dude doing the typing in the end, the one who made it out of the trailer after they killed everybody?
Not well.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about the star. Now I was thinking about him for a moment because he was happily typing away until the man said, "Make traffic go."
Look. In the end, he might have had a slight hesitation about the traffic in the tunnel, but he didn't care because he was more concerned about his legacy. When it was all said and done and everything's all in the news, he didn't realize he too was going to... First of all, I don't know how he thought he was going to make it out of there alive, even though he didn't, because that's where Bruce Willis comes in. But he was thinking about the hacker history. Like, oh my goodness, he did a fire something. Well, don't tell me that's the only way he could have done that stuff.
I'm talking about the little... I was thinking...
I moved over.
You moved to the bad guy.
The other guy, yeah.
I don't know what... Well...
Yeah, because there is no way... There are some people out there who just... But this guy...
Well, a lot of people hold in a lot of stuff. And since he didn't give it over to Jesus, apparently...
No, he was
he had a good career, and they destroyed his career. I mean, if you don't give it to... If you don't give it over to Jesus, that's...
Part of the movie,
it really...
You can pretty much gather how bad they treated him.
Because he had enough to just... And then when they figured out who it was was oh no, his face isn't even done showing up on the screen. Oh no. Oh, but anyways, but it was interesting that they all is well. The fact that is there are people still involved. You may be playing around. Oh, I'm downloading this movie for free. Woo! But there are people whose lives were involved in making that motion picture. And when they were talking about the company,
millions of dollars. They're more expensive than yours.
That is true because their car costs more. If they got a yacht that's like $10,000 worth of gas to move the thing, and if so and so's got a bike, then you don't have to. But the thing is that it showed the difference between just a concept of government and that government actually has to deal with the people. The police had to deal with all these people who didn't have all these wrecks, all these crashes, all this stuff, and that's what I think was one of the things I noticed about the movie, which is
be nice to people.
Which is interesting, which means that if you are smart, they didn't put this in there, but even smart people still have to have all different groups of people. They still had to have the police, which actually Bruce Willis had to end the movie. Actual force. It actually came down when you start dealing with people, they got out of the computer world. And after a while, they couldn't sustain all that stuff in the computer world. They had to physically go do that. So I like the movie. Christian disclaimer, it does have witchcraft in it. I don't know why people think it's funny to play around with 666 and the word warlock. That's just not smart, and so I don't care to see that in movies. It is witchcraft. Satan's not some figment of someone's imagination. Demons are real, and I don't know why some people who play around with computers like to think that's funny. So one of the characters used that. They did use that thing, and I didn't like it. But these are Keebler Townhouse Pretzel Thins with Parmesan herb, naturally flavored. That was his code. He had a little. The character's code name was Warlock. But since a warlock is a male witch, I wouldn't suggest anybody use that, because you're still, even if you don't think witches exist, they do. So he's just playing around with something. And,
okay, we get it.
So let's see. These are supposed to be pretzels and regular.
What? You said pretzels and regular?
Classic baked pretzel taste on a thin, crispy cracker. Townhouse pretzel thins are perfect for sharing with guests or enjoying solo. Just open, pour, and serve.
So it's good.
Ooh, they smell nice.
They do have a nice smell.
They smell like
garlic.
They smell like the chicken stuff, right? Be blessed in Jesus' name.
Thanks for sharing.
The initial taste is bad, the middle taste is good, and then the aftertaste is not good. To me, it's interesting. It tastes almost like a chicken cracker. You know chicken biscuit crackers? In the little blue containers? Well, it isn't bad, but
I'm just not a pretzel cracker person, apparently.
it's something.
The garlicky taste. What is it supposed to be?
Garlic.
Parmesan herb. Well, so what is it supposed to have garlic in it, or am I just tasting garlic for no reason?
It has. I must have read it on the back.
Either way, the taste on the one side is alright. If it was a whole cracker, probably be better for myself. I'm not a big mixing pretzel with stuff, unless I'm dipping it in yogurt, so yeah. I mean, if it was the herb side the Parmesan herb by itself, and then maybe, I mean, there's one thing, they probably should have just put Parmesan herb cookies and pretzel cookies in the same box and shook it up. That would have been better for me. But if you like cheese and pretzels together,
It does sound like, tastes like 50-50. I mean, it's almost like...
it would be a good mix for you if you like pretzels.
It's a
on
totally
half.
different
If you like
thing.
half pretzels and half other stuff, it would be a good thing for you.
They did mix it well, because it sure doesn't
It's
taste like right.
balanced. All right. It
Yeah.
truly is balanced. It's just not for me. Thanks for sharing. I don't need another one. I'm good.
Oh, wow, bro. Ooh. Oh. I always want to put another one in my mouth on this side. Yeah, it depends on which. If you put the pretzel tongue down, you'll taste that. If you put the other side on your tongue, you'll taste that. Yeah, these are something else.
So if you like pretzels, half other stuff, you'll like that.
Follow them on Pinterest and Twitter. Or Pinterest. Well, that's it. Well, thanks for joining us. Be blessed in living Lord King Jesus Christ. Serving size 6 crackers. And remember, live with
Nobody
me.
reads serving sizes.
I'll
If
read
we
the
did,
serving
we would have
size.
known that there was 2 servings in a bag of ramen.
But it does have low fat if you like it. Oh.
It's a pretzel. How much
Yeah.
fat can be in it?
You can get a lot of fat. Well,
I mean, it's not Annie's pretzels.
who?
Annie's. Is that the place in the mall where you go and they got the pretzels and they like bake them and then they put like the cheese and the pepperoni on the inside?
No, there is a
That's not
pretzel.
called Annie's pretzels?
No, I think that is.
Did I just-
There is a pretzel store. I haven't been there. So. I've seen it.
Wiffle took me there one time.
Y'all finished?
Yeah, now.
Live, move, be.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.